This is Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat.
Oh my goodness.
I can answer the question.
Welcome to Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, the place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat. Before we begin, please take this time to like, comment, share, subscribe, particularly subscribe to our YouTube channel at Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, and follow us on social media at Who All There on Twitter. And turn on all your notifications for Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, whatever you get your podcast. Turn on your notifications. Thank us later. Whew, now that I'm halfway out of breath, who we got in the building? It's a full house. We got our girl Trice on the mic. Josh.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to do something else, but then here goes Trice. No chill. Josh in the house.
Hey.
Eli in the house.
We gotta get us a soundboard for next season.
E-money, baby. I'm here.
E-money, baby.
I'm here.
Everything is easy, baby. Leave it up there.
Okay. That's before my time. You know,
oh my jeez, Wheezy. That's Wayne. Come on, Eric.
Oh, is it? I don't know that one though.
Oh, is it?
I
need that in a meme. Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, I don't know that one. I'm not doing too good with the songs this episode like I did last time. But listeners, we're back with another entertaining recap of your favorite show and one of our favorite shows, Survivor 44. But before we get into it, let's see how everybody's doing. Get a little temperature check. What's going on?
You know what? Life's lifing. You know, things are solid.
Oof.
The sun's coming out in Washington, so can't complain. NBA's continuing its thing. The sports pro Eric, I know he's keeping up with everything.
Speaking of sports pro, we know who over here got a dual monitor and they over here watching this game and they supposed to have a undivided attention on the podcast.
Hey, this is we're recording this on Wednesday immediately after the episode, and we got some good slate of basketball games going.
Yeah,
so I got one game
going
here, one game on my left, one game on my right, and
they playing two at the same time?
Two at the same time?
No, it's two different games.
That's what I'm saying. Two different games.
Yeah. I don't know why they did that, little raggedy people.
Yeah, I don't know, but
serious, man.
I gotta keep up.
Like, why wouldn't y'all do it like Wednesday and Thursday?
Exactly.
But they be trying to stay in the timeline, so if it finishes, it can.
Well, they had all year to map out the timeline.
They do this every year. Who you rooting for, Eli? Who you think will win it all?
You know what? Before the playoffs started, I had Milwaukee. I had the Bucks. Team Giannis. They went down 3-1. They're fine for their life, but shoot, I don't know. I just want all the series to like go to 7.
Me too. I would love to see every single one of them go to 7. Like, give me some good basketball.
Has that ever been done before?
All of them? No.
That's almost impossible.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Shoot.
Know. At least give me 6 games. At least.
Exactly.
I'd be satisfied with that.
I don't really care.
I don't want to sweep.
Golden State. Go Golden State. That's all I know. Josh, what you think? I'm enough talking about these little raggedy basketballs.
Hey, we're the sports podcast now.
Hold on, let me pull up. Let me share my screen.
There will be no.
We watching the game.
Hold on, about to get us copyright.
You will not bring your ESPN over here. Okay.
Oh my God, it's on TNT. Thank you very much. Shout out to TNT if y'all want to sponsor us.
Listen, the only sports entertainment channel I like to watch was Around the Horn. I like Around the Horn.
No,
that's the one where they get a time. They get the time to talk about a subject, and then they get frozen out. They screen go gray.
Yep. And they just get random points.
Yeah, random points. I like that. That one's good. Josh, what you been up to? Because they talking about this sports. I'm gonna keep it all that.
I don't know. I've just been over here chilling. I've been working my little side gigs, and I've been rewatching this old reality TV show. Y'all might have heard of it. It's called The Biggest Loser.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I never really got into it, but I remember it coming on.
I don't know. Recently, I don't know. I just came across this one small clip on YouTube, and then I found this one person who uploaded like all the seasons and all the episodes on there. So I've been like watching them.
Oh, big binge.
And I wish I could say it's been inspiring me to exercise more, but then again, I'll just be eating a bowl of cereal while watching these people work out.
Sames.
Listen,
And I'm just like,
bun.
if I had access to a nicer gym, I would probably do it. But the one in my building is so crap. I'm just like, I'm gonna hurt myself.
Hey, it's not about the I was about to say it's not about the quality of the gym, but if the equipment gonna hurt you, then stay off.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm gonna do
You need to
myself
get a jump rope. I literally watched a TikTok where this girl, she jump rope every day for like a year, and she lost like 192 pounds.
Dang.
Okay, she probably like did some other stuff, but she said her main thing she did every day. She said she did the bare minimum. She looked weights here and there, and she, ate a little bit better. But she said the cardio, she's like 30 minutes a day. So I'm gonna start doing
that.
that.
Now she better not have been eating like 800 calories. Like,
right.
We
don't starve ourselves.
If she wants to eat 800 calories, go ahead. But
how many calories are you supposed to have a day on average?
About 1,600, 1,800, somewhere around there.
Oh, I feel like I have more than that.
Oh, I definitely have more than that.
But
I probably should have more than that.
When you breastfeeding, I get hungry like right after, and I eat not the best. So that's
probably you're expelling calories, though. You're expelling calories.
She don't even breastfeed that much no more, so I don't even know why she's telling that.
But I pump every day.
Eric calling her business.
Look, tell him to stay off my titty.
No, you should. What did he say?
Eric, get off my areolas.
Stay and get out of women's business.
Get out of women's business, Eric.
We need to roll with these fellas and quit trying to roll with these.
No, I'm trying to transition. I'm almost done. I'm trying to thug it out to 6 months, and she about to be 5 months next week. We can have whatever the 6 is. Man. So I'm gonna do that, but I do still pump milk every day, which I absolutely hate. But we're gonna get there. But while we're here real quick, I want to ask y'all a question. So because I know all of us are Marvel fans.
Yes.
I just have a quick question for y'all. Everybody knows what's going on with Jonathan Majors.
Everybody knows.
Oh Lord. And I'm gonna be real, I think it's the end of the line for Brother Majors. I was trying to like hold on hope, like nah. Let's wait till the takes come out.
To the end of
the road. Still I can't let go.
But we got to.
We can't let go. We want to let go because there's some more people coming out. There's a lot of people coming out, and he done been dropped from everything. And the fact that his longtime PR people dropped him is saying something.
Right.
And they dropped them the day before, meaning they
found out about it. It's the thing. When your ride or die drop out on you,
yes, it's all right.
Curtains, throwing the towel.
It's been real quiet.
Oh, I said I could become his agent. By the way, people are dropping them. Shoot, let me become his agent.
Listen,
because how much you want to pay me? Y'all know I'm good at spending now.
And then I'm gonna go to Marvel. I'm gonna say, hey, y'all got too much money to care. Just hire my guy and give me a couple million. Because I'm
gonna just say, look, y'all did cast him as a villain.
Oh, that's a bar.
Is it too soon?
That's
too
what
soon?
I'm talking about.
No,
hey,
is it too soon?
I'm not gonna lie. This thing right there.
It's not funny, but it's funny. But they did cast him as the villain. But yeah, I think this is the end of his career, unfortunately. I don't know what's gonna clear him at this point. But anyways, my actual question is do y'all think he should be replaced? And if so, who do you have in mind for him to be replaced with?
I don't think he will be replaced, but I don't think he will be. But if they had to, it's time for Terrence to get his chance to come back into the franchise.
Terrence who?
As the Howard.
Oh, dude, who was Rhodey in Iron Man 1? The light skin?
No.
Or is
Terrence
he
Howard.
Terrence Howard. No, I do not want him to be Kang.
Why?
No, he too light
He's
skinned.
evil.
He too light skinned for me.
Okay, so no reverse colorism. So if
it's probably because Jonathan Majors is set in my head to be the villain, and so I have an idea of what he looks like. And Terrence Howard is the opposite.
Because Jonathan Majors is evil though.
But
he could play evil. What you say, Eli?
The gosh dang other Iron Man, whatever, Rhodey, he went from Terrence Howard to whatever.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Dude, so you know what? It can't happen. They got to do the inverse, you know.
Right, that is true.
Took a light skin to a dark skin. Got to go take a dark skin, turn them light skin.
Oh my gosh! What if they make them white? Oh my god! I'm gonna lose my shit.
You know. Nah, I feel like
You
the
see
name
my
that I
face?
heard was John Boyega or whoever old dude
He
is from Star
will
Wars.
be absolutely great. So me and Steve, shout out to my
That's it.
So we actually thought it would be great. Like, what if, because these are multiverses, right? So if they did end up writing Jonathan Majors out, which I honestly do think they are, but if they do end up writing him out, it is multiverses. And what if Kang only looks like Kang in these multiverses? So then as it goes on, Jonathan Bodega is actually the real Kang. You get what I'm saying? Because he can shape what he looks like. And Jonathan Majors was just his alter ego, and like that's not what I really look like.
What I hope Marvel does is they reshoot the end credit scene at the end of
Yes,
Ant-Man, where there's like 80 million
and there's
Bodega.
one bodega.
Yeah. Or
That'd be great.
No,
That would be
no,
really
it has to
great.
be multiple bodegas because remember they're coming for him. Because
True.
yeah, so that's why Eli's saying they all need to be the bodegas because that's just the
that
one
would be
variant.
dope.
It was just that one variant that was whack and got beat up by Ant-Man that lost.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, did y'all watch?
He doesn't deserve.
We don't get into Loki. We gonna get into Survive. Yeah, I promise. But did y'all watch Loki?
It's back on.
It's about to. No, I don't know if they pushed it because Jonathan Majors was supposed to be in Loki too. But at the end of Ant-Man, the trailer was Loki or whatever. So what would be great is, so if anybody didn't watch Loki, basically they're going to find these Lokis that are trapping themselves into disasters. What if in that disaster, John Bodega is hiding in Jonathan Majors' Kang? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find a way to write him in easily. And so that would be dope.
But
that pretty kind of piggybacks off yours.
Yeah,
ahead,
I'm just upset because King was one of my favorite villains. I heard he was coming.
Oh my god,
and I'm
I was so
excited for King.
We talked about this for a long time. Oh my god, he's such a great actor, but
near the end,
if you doing crazy stuff in these streets, Jonathan Majors, you do what is it? What money say? If you do clown,
some kind of clown come back to bite,
and it's biting. It's biting.
Right.
It's biting.
It's counting.
There we go.
Baby, gone. But anyways, let's get into
Trice. No, because nobody asked me how my day was.
Oh, I'm sorry. How was your day, Eric? Well, excuse me. How was your day? Let me move everybody to backstage so Eric can have the spotlight.
That unemployment in the city. Working. Now I'm working for the man every night and day.
Come on now.
But yeah, no, I'm working and I am not accustomed to this, y'all. Working this 9 to 5 type deal. It's really gonna be 9 to 6 coming up soon. Yeah, I know.
How long it take you to get home?
Thankfully, it's a straight shot, so it's like 20 minutes to get there and back, so it's not bad.
Okay,
it's like
so you'll be home in time for our shows. Thanks.
Yes, but I'd be so tired. I'm so tired.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's going well. Just training has just been a lot of information, and I'm just exhausted because I'm not used to this. I'm used to sleeping in till 12, 1, 2, going to bed at 5, 6.
I missed that too.
Hey, when does the first paycheck hit though?
Man, not to May 19th.
Not to May 19th at 12:47.
Right. So I
count down the minutes.
Basically, almost a whole month.
23 days away.
That's what I'm saying. I can't even enjoy the benefits.
Yeah, that is crazy.
My labor. I know. Tell me about it. I'm the one on the receiving end, or not so receiving end. But no, it's going well. Thanks for asking, Eric.
Well, at least when you get paid, it got like a lump of.
Not you said thanks. Not you thank yourself. I would like to thank me.
Well, once you finally do start getting paid, is it gonna be paid like bi-weekly, weekly, monthly? I hope not.
Yeah,
monthly.
it's bi-weekly. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I can't.
I could imagine doing that month. Get paid once a month.
I've been there.
Oh my gosh, I could not do that monthly. Terrible.
Nah.
I'm good with my money ish. So I was making it work when I had my other job and it was monthly, but it's not ideal.
I think my nose ring is closed.
I don't know what it is, but the more often I get paid, the more money it feels like I have. Like back in the pandemic when I worked at the grocery store, I got paid every week.
Right.
And I don't know why, but my money was better than my last job I had when I got paid every other week and was making more.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. It's just a weird dynamic.
It's a mind thing.
Yeah.
But all right, we won't hold y'all long. We didn't captivated your time, So we're gonna get into the Survivor 44.
Maybe.
And usually I start us off, but because I was so tired, I slept 5 little extra minutes into the episode before I woke up and realized that I was 5 minutes late. So I'm gonna hand it over to Eli to get us caught up, because I start when Kane started talking about how he woke up. That's where I woke up at. So whatever happened beforehand, catch us up.
Mr. Business Pants, Kane or whatever, put on his business pants. But they get back from Tribal. Things are well. Danny is indeed quite happy. Everything went as he planned, as he played the saving idol for Franny. And, he goes on a little monologue. We don't care much about Danny.
We don't.
But Queen Lauren, she's upset. She lost her number one. Brandon, that was her dude. But Lauren keeps talking. She's like, hey, I think we're still fine. We still got Tika in our back pocket. Tika's with us, and we got Ratu. So it's 6 versus 3. We can't lose this. And then, and then you got Jam Jam going on a little dialogue where he's like, you know what? I'm 000. I'm 000. I'm running this game. The past 3 people that have gone,
I love him.
They all voted for me.
Jam.
Josh, gone. I don't know who else has left because whatever, but they're all gone. You write down Jam Jam's name.
Matt.
Yep, Matt's gone. And so I think, who did he say he has eyes on? He said he has. Oh, I think he said he has his eyes on Kane because Kane wrote his name down as well.
Okay.
Get him out of here.
Gotcha. And
I don't know where that tune came from, but
I don't either. But this is where I woke up at.
Oh.
And Kane, he's walking with Heidi. They strolling through the little forest, picking the flowers off and the fruits and putting them in their baskets. And he's like, listen, and we talked about this briefly last time. He's like, I don't feel betrayed. I don't feel blindsided. I woke up. I got my business pants on and I'm ready to go to work. Let's find this idol. I know there's probably an idol somewhere. We got to get to looking. And so they off tearing around trying to find idol. And Danny is too, pretty much, because Kane was like, we got to get him out of here. He always looking for stuff. He the one that need to go. And so he's frantically looking. He got a whole system. Check 5 trees over here. Pull the wood, bring you back to the camp. Go back out here. Pick 5 trees. Bring all this. He just doing the absolute most. And so now everybody's frantically hunting for an idol.
Oh, we get into my queen?
Eric, do you want me to go ahead and say so I see your blood pressure rising. I see the little vein popping out your forehead.
Out of everybody that could have found the darn idol. Pick me, Heidi.
Not pick me,
idol.
Pick me.
It's like she didn't got the last 2, 3, 4, 5 advantages at this point, and I'm just like, I don't understand how her little behind keep finding stuff. She don't need nothing.
I'm at a point where I'm about to blame production. Y'all hinting at her too much.
They helping her. Why are y'all helping this woman? Let her go home.
How many things has she got? I ain't seen nobody capping her on the timeline. Like, why is she still here?
Because she keep finding stuff. Go ahead,
She needs to sit down. She needs to sit down. Is what she needs to do.
In the corner.
Exactly, Sierra. I hear that's my niece in the background.
Ooh, let me go get my baby.
Shoot, exactly, CC. Go ahead, Josh. What was you saying?
Now I'm just gonna say, she gonna sit down in the corner of the island because, like, I don't know what it is, but like she can be in screen time, but like absolutely nobody be talking about her. I was even going through the tag today after the episode.
It just be me.
It ain't but you tweeted only doing that out of spite,
right? Because if not, then nobody talking about her.
And it's funny because she had multiple moments as well. It's not like she was absolutely purple edit nothing. It's like she found a freaking idol, and there was stuff later down the line in regards to Rice where it's like, hey, she was the last one to step up. No one cares.
Nobody cares.
She might as well be purple. She's
irrelevant. And I want her gone. She should have been gone this week if we couldn't get Danny. But moving right along to the Queen's court, Queen Carolyn, started holding court this episode. Okay.
Yes.
She started sharing her story, and y'all know how we feel about stories over here. Who are gonna be there? We normally do not care, but this season has done such an exceptional job with weaving the stories in with the gameplay. And so while Carolyn is letting them know that she is recovering, and her husband or partner is recovering, and she's able to, be with her kid, and he don't see the struggle. He gets to see the beauty, the good side, and they're just all enraptured and enthralled with what she's saying. And meanwhile, they're like, "Oh my God, Carolyn, we just want to get to know her more." This is Franny. She's letting me know I can be myself. I can be my goofy weird. I don't have to be afraid. I just want to be with her. Or just her presence. I just love it. And everybody's just, they eating out the palm of her
They
hand.
eating it up.
And Carolyn is just like, they think I'm weird. They think I don't know what's going on, and I'm being authentic. I'm being myself, but I'm also playing this game.
I know that's right.
I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Carolyn got up eating out the palm of her hand. All she doing is being herself. So that really lets us know, it validates that you can be yourself and play this game well. And at the heart of this is a social game. And I know she started off rocky. I know everybody was worried when the merge happened because wasn't nobody talking to her. And she talking about sweating and they looking at her funny. She telling people what's going on with her back on track. Nobody's listening. They disregarding. Nobody's, accounting for her. But now that we're getting closer to this end game, I think she got some soldiers getting ready to march for her. Ooh. I think the Queen has an army.
Come on, going
I would march for her as well. Like, I would be on that island. I said, Carolyn, you're amazing. Like, I would be one of them soldiers.
See, I'm gonna have to evict you because you're gonna beat me. That's what you're gonna do.
Because I feel
eviction, snuff, in this game, whatever you call it.
I feel like in this game, it's very easy to overlook being likable as like a threat. Because now this whole episode show like everyone's kind of endeared to Carolyn, but in their own individual way that relates to them. It's like, they just feel closer, and they maybe don't necessarily want to protect her, but not want to go after her.
And they don't realize till they get to final 3, and they be like, we might want to cast a vote for her. Unless Lauren is there, then I'm sorry, Miss Carolyn, Queen, you want to take a step, you want to be the princess for a day. Because Lauren is the queen if we in the final.
Aren't you demoted her?
Wait, what'd you say, Eli? What'd you say?
Nothing. We're gonna move right along.
All right, go ahead.
Nah,
go
Candy.
Let me move you.
Carolyn and Franny. That's their duo name.
Low key, Candy. I mess with it. I mess with it.
Nice little duo late game.
Because Franny ate this episode too. Not gonna lie. We'll get to more with how she ate later on. But yes, Queen Carolyn held court and she did what she did best. Then Carson, this man said, "Can somebody feed homeboy? Because he's sick."
Listen, Carson is like a little leaf. What's his name in Guardians got Groot? That's what he's looking like right now. Like a little branch.
Poor Carson look like someone should be sponsoring him for like 52 cents a day or something.
He gonna be on feed the teens. Well, he ain't even a teenager. Feed the
hungry.
Feed the hungry. Because he needed. So I'm like, okay, I need him to get it together. But then they get tree mail. And it's talking about negotiating, and I'm like, y'all really trying to push this negotiation? Y'all should have left this. Angelina, nobody would be.
Change the game. Angelina, that's the queen. Right
y'all
there.
would never be.
Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Y'all would never be. In matter of fact, I'm getting ready to change my name to that. Y'all will never be Angelina. Y'all will never be able to replicate what Queen Angelina did. And I need them to quit trying to do that.
That's what they're trying to do. She was iconic for that, and I don't think it would ever be duplicated. That
exactly.
was her thing. Bring back the chocolate cake thing. I don't even remember what it was, but I just remember they was buying
the auction.
They had chocolate. Yes, the auction. The chocolate cake thing.
The chocolate cake thing. The auction.
Yes.
Exactly. So they will never be Angelina. So quit trying to make them be. For our viewers, or if our listeners, our viewers can see, I changed my little stage name to They Will Never Be Angelina because production keeps trying to push this negotiation. And if you want them to negotiate, why do you keep telling them about it? Like, it ruins the surprise. It ruins the...
Yeah, like, they just have to want to do it. Hey, if 4 people step out, y'all guys all right. All right.
And how is that a negotiation? You telling them what you want.
That's not a negotiation. That's you being the daddy. You the
Yeah,
daddy.
this time wasn't
What
that
it
much
is.
of a negotiation. We've seen, at least in these more recent modern seasons
It
post
hasn't
COVID,
been
it's been like, okay, he'll say a number. I think last season they actually had a negotiation where
7, right?
Jeff dropped down. I don't remember how many it was. Well, it was definitely earlier in the merge when they did this.
Oh, okay.
But I do remember they did negotiate down to a lower number and say, okay, maybe like if you go 5, I'll take 5.
Right.
Right.
They didn't. There was actually a negotiate. Well, Jeff got a little lighthearted or whatever.
I don't know what he did, but they need to just lead it out. I'm sick of seeing it.
Just
So,
feed these people.
huh?
Just feed
Shoot,
these
no,
people.
there's 13 days left. Whatever. You know what?
They need to give him a granola bar.
Go catch a fish.
It's
Ain't that
13. So
fish
what?
a
It's only
surprise?
like 2 episodes left.
There are more than 2 episodes left.
More than 2.
We only had top 8.
Right. So we got about 4 episodes left.
4
Yeah.
ish.
So unless they do another like one of those double things again.
I don't see it because 8, 7, 6, and later they've been going to
The last
finale at
episode is
5.
the 24th. I already looked it up. So that gives us what?
Yeah,
4
That was
episodes.
4.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was right on the money. Okay, maybe I
Okay,
can do a
money.
little. Look, okay. That's
Where
why
the money reside? Where the money reside?
But so yeah, they negotiate or whatever. Jeff like, give me 4 people. They had everybody. I need to. First of all, it be the main ones. Ain't nobody even thinking. Pick me. Ain't nobody thinking about you. You should have been the first one to sit out.
Oh, they be
But
killing me with this pick me.
nobody is even stunting your behind at all. So you definitely should have sat out first. You should have jumped and ran at the chance to sit out. Then Laura immediately sits out. She's like, I'm gonna do it, Carson. As soon, I'm hungry, y'all. So
I can't stand.
So so it's Lauren and Carson. And so Jeff like, we need 2 more. And everybody's like, Carolyn's like, I can't do it. And Jamie's on the board. She's like, I don't know.
Franny was looking like, hell no, I don't know what y'all about to do.
Hey,
Franny was looking like,
Franny almost got her.
man, put that camera on her. Franny said, nope. Not
She
me.
did. She immediately. I saw her in the back. She said,
Uh-huh.
I know that's right, Franny. Nope.
Y'all gonna have to be hungry dealing with me.
And I understand. And then
$1 million. Shoot.
So eventually, so we got Lauren, Cameron. Who was it? Heidi behind? Did she eventually sit out?
It went Kang.
Or
it went Kang
Kang,
next.
yeah.
Kang was third.
Kang.
Yeah, then Heidi
Jamie
eventually agreed.
Yeah.
Which was crazy because we almost had all 3 Tika people left sit out. If Jamie would have went for it, it would have been.
Then Zane, what's his name? Zane, Zach,
Danny,
Kane. What am I talking about? Kane over there, bitch, big mouth. If you don't feel confident, don't do it. Boy, shut your ass up. Did nobody ask you to open up your mouth and say nothing? If you gonna sit out, you sit out. Shut up.
Hey, shout out Danny. Hey, Danny was like, hey, none of us are sitting out. You're weak if you sit out.
And then gonna talk about we ain't gonna vote out. No, here he go. Scout's honor. I ain't gonna vote nobody out. And Lauren Face said,
like, we don't believe you.
Because I wouldn't believe him. Talking about some Scout's honor. Boy.
I would have said, I take that back. I'm not sitting out. As soon as he said that, I'm sitting. Never mind. Not me.
And he would have been the first target.
He
I didn't win. Because you going home.
I don't know how he keep making it pass. They should have voted his ass
because of that pick me. I'm telling you, it's her.
Yep.
She the rotten apple in the batch. She is the one that keep messing up the stuff. Like she's holding Soka together for some reason. I don't know why she this glue or what she got on Franny and Danny in this game, but she got some information on them and they won't let her go.
And all these tribes are glued, which is crazy. You think that there'd be a little bit of intertwingling, whatever. Like it's straight up 3, 3, 3.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
down the middle.
And Tika is playing the middle effortlessly. But before we get into that middle playing, well, not effortlessly because somebody clocked them. But we get to the challenge, and I really wasn't paying attention. I looked up so fast, everybody fell off. That's how I looked down. I look down, I look up, and it's only Franny and Danny left.
Yeah, Carolyn lasted 15 seconds as normal.
Right, her behind should have jumped. I love Carolyn too, babe, but you should have sat on down too, because you knew you weren't winning that either.
Look, you might as well have now.
And then who fell after her? Jamie
Jamie
fell right on after her. So yeah.
Did all that like, oh no, I got.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. No, I'm not.
Girl, you can see the comp. Sit down. I would have been like, it's cold. I don't even know what the comp is. I'm not doing it. It's cold. It's wet.
Raining too. And then they have to step on their little foot too. Way free.
Nah, I can't have no shoes on.
Crunch.
Nah.
Now my ass would have been on that bench so quick. I said I got size 13 feet. It's wet. I'm gonna sit my ass over here on this bench and.
That's why I didn't understand
that part.
Pickamia, because she had an idol. What is you worried about?
Like, you got her Pickamia?
I'm really just going in on her today because I'm just so frustrated. Oh, I'm so frustrated with her.
Pickamia. Oh, I'm tickled.
And I just don't. You should have been I just don't understand. Like, anyways, yes, they have to be on this perch, hold the ball on the little line with the rain pouring down, the thunder, the wind, and they got to put their foot over the other foot. And so they like perched up like this, and it's like crunched. I wish I could see my hands all gnarled up like a tree root. And I thought Franny's foot was going to fall off because her foot was shaking so bad.
I thought she was gonna drop.
And I was scared. I'm like, no, Franny, if you don't stay up here, that man gonna get immunity and he ain't going nowhere. But she held on.
Sure did.
And she held on. And she held on. And then he fell.
Loved it.
She won again. Beast
Never
mode
should have been that
Franny.
cute again, Mount.
Okay, because this is the second time. He the last.
He done
Turn
got
it
first
on.
and or seconds.
Turn
A
it
lot of these
on.
times.
Let's turn this on.
Because they really only have like 4 more competitions.
Yeah.
And he gonna win them all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And he's a firefighter. And I know
look, you gotta
firefighters can make
realize
fighters.
these men's are going back to back. Y'all realize that? And you gonna have this man competing against all these women. He gonna end up dominating
Because
all
Carson
the community
is
centers that you.
Carson on the sick and shut in.
Yep.
And Yam can't compare. I'm sorry, he just ain't got the endurance to do it.
It's
and
about
then
to
with
be
all the
wrap
ladies.
on the men's. Yep.
Lauren
Franny
and
the
just
only
gonna
one.
dominate.
Right. And so it's like, why?
Franny, I hope right now.
Yeah.
Franny and Lauren, if it's come down to little bitty stuff, yeah, they the only ones that's shown that they could hold up against them. But
Right.
Yeah, they often focus on the person. Oh, this person keeps winning immunity. But like, second place is important too because they're just like one opportunity away from winning immunity as well.
Yep.
I mean, like, if you can't get the person who got first, get the person who came in second.
Exactly.
Hello. That's what we seen with BB Josh, Canada Josh.
Yep.
He was getting second in all those competitions. No, you gotta go because if you're getting second every single time,
you gonna come up
one of these days.
And he was getting second by choice because many times that man was throwing.
By choice is the crazy part about it. That man would have had like 9. He probably had the history of BB can win by that point. And so it's like, if like Josh said, if I can't get the queen bee, king, whoever, I'm gonna get the one next to you.
I'm gonna get what's next. You hear me?
So yeah, they're being stupid. So Franny wins. Congratulations, Franny. I'm proud of you. So woo!
I'm officially on the Franny train. Shut up.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
know that's your girl. I was not on Team Franny in the beginning. I'm on it.
Right.
I'm on it. Team Franny.
Something about that heartbreak, baby. It'll do it something.
It released the demon out of her. Shoot.
Now why she have to be possessed?
I mean, a beast.
Something evil.
A good beast.
I don't know.
Are there good beasts?
No, I don't think so.
What Fantastic Beasts? Remember that movie?
And they was all evil.
Harry Potter.
They weren't all evil.
Most of them was. No, just
I don't care. I don't care. She needs to be a beast to beat Danny. So
all right,
she'll
go.
Be a beast.
She'll go.
Because one thing I do love is to see women winning immunities or challenges and stuff. So I ain't mad.
I like to see women. I like
women. Let me think, because everybody on here can win something.
You got to switch it up.
Y'all know who. And so Franny wins. They get back to tribe.
Pick a Mia.
And then Tika is like, we're in control. The Three Stooges is running this thing, so we just need to go over here with Soka. And they teaming up with Soka. It's like, okay, we got to get somebody on Ratu out.
I was like, Pick a Mia got me crying.
Y'all stop.
I can't wait to clip that.
Because I gotta talk about her some more. That's the problem. So Tika start trying to work with Soka so they can flush Jamie's idol out, which they don't know that it's fake. So they're like, Kane is the target. Let's get out Kane. Because here go. Just somebody else talk, please tell us what's going on. I'm talking too much, and I don't want to talk about that lady no more.
What
You
was
talking about?
the fact that Heidi was the one that made the plan?
Yes.
And she's like, I want Kane because he's a big, strong man that hasn't won a comp. Yeah.
Dumb,
We
just
keeping
dumb.
him in. That's the reason to keep him.
And why is her name Pick Meena? Pick Meena,
Yep.
Pick Miana, Pick Melina. She's
Pick
all of that.
Miana.
Pick Miana. Because she wants the
Pick a
men in the
Mia.
game.
Uh-huh.
Pick a Mia wants the men in these games.
Pick
And it's
Miana.
like, I don't know.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
She's so
And then-
dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I
And then
know
we
they-
cut to Jamie and Ratu's side. They want Danny.
delusional.
They want Danny. And it's like, hey, at least they're going after a comp dude. But
But
you
no,
know,
I thought you were gonna talk
second place.
about with I almost called that baby Jody. Yogi Bear, she over here in her confessionals.
Who's Yogi Bear?
My idol. I'm so glad I still have my idol. My idol. I'm
Why
just
you
so
call that
happy.
girl
And
Yogi
she's
Bear?
so
Production
happy
went
about
in-
her fake idol.
And you see how production was so shady. As she's talking about that excitement, they slowly fade in one fake idol on screen.
Oh, girl was so excited, and I love it for her. I love, you know what? I've turned on Jay. I'm just like, hey, she's.
I really
so
hope she played that.
delusional, So delusional that I just wanted her idol to be gone in a blaze of glory. Of course,
Too
we'll get
bad.
to what happened to that idol, but man, I wanted her to play it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Jamie's Miss Yogi Berra, but because she riding with my girl Lauren, I don't have as much disdain for her. But yeah, so they want to get Kane out, flush her idol. They Ratu over here talk. They think they got Tika with them, and they think they're gonna split the vote. They were like, we should have split the vote last week. You think? So you think you're gonna? They so backwards.
Less
I don't know.
numbers. They got less numbers. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna split it, and if it's a tie, we're good. We'll try.
They so backwards. I don't know what to do. I love me some Ratu, really just Lauren, but they so backwards.
You know what? At least they tried to split the vote with Lauren's extra vote because it would have been 4-3-3. So
It really could have been 5 if Kane wouldn't have voted for Danny. I don't know how he got mixed up and voted for Danny,
All right.
and everybody else voted.
It's his fault.
It is because they could have got Heidi about. They could have got Pick Miana, Pick
And her
Mia
idol out of here.
up out of here, and that would have been.
That would have been a dub.
glorious.
Her and Idol gone.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody even knew that they flushed an idol.
I know
No.
immediately.
Oh, that would have been beautiful. But they didn't do that because they over here trying to split votes and they think somebody got a knowledge. Y'all ain't heard about a knowledge is power all season. And
Well,
y'all-
Who had it, Maddie?
Well, to be fair, it's like they were coming off of seeing like the first 2 seasons, knowing this new power has been introduced, and seeing that it's flopped. So they assume that someone had learned their lesson and shut up about this power.
no.
So
Right.
it's not completely illogical for them to think that a knowledge is power is out there.
Right.
And you know,
It's
one
not-
thing Survivor gonna do is recycle what they do
Mhm.
from season after season.
Because technically, in a way, remember the what was that power called that old girl had? But got eliminated with?
Inheritance.
The inheritance is kind of like the knowledge
That's
is power.
pretty much
so
what it was.
Technically, was in the game.
Yeah.
So
I
it's like
know.
Now that once you see a power exist, you cannot assume that it will never not happen again.
That is
Right.
true. That is true. But they just got to know that if ain't nobody been able to hold this thing together for 3 seasons, they not gonna be able to. Clearly, for whatever I could, I know y'all probably could,
Yeah.
but it's just for whatever reason, people on TV they just can't do it for some reason, and so they decided to switch their advantages. Lauren's like, all right, here, girl, I'm gonna put this in your pocket over here, girl. Come here, take my extra vote. I'm like, girl, don't do this. Jay Mac, go home with your extra vote. I wouldn't give it to her. I wouldn't give it to Kane either. But then Jamie's like, I don't want them to have my idol, so I'm gonna give it to you, Kane. He's like, oh yeah, I got me an idol, and if just in case Jamie goes home, then I'll have it.
I'm gonna be good. This is how you play Survivor.
Is it Dungeons and Dragon Master? I don't know.
Dungeons and Dragons.
This is business pants.
Right. And so it's going back and forth. And here go our girl Franny. This is why I say Franny is at the top. She has risen to in the top of my list too. She's my 3rd person right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am is playing this game. Her awareness is top notch. She clocked Tika trying to play the middle. She recognizes that it is a threat to let them continue to ride this middle. She like, I see what they doing. They letting us go back to back. and they're the ones that need to go. We need to split the vote on Yam Yam or Kit. Now she messed me up when she said curling. Now, keep curling that name out your mouth, Franny.
Curling.
Keep Miss Curl out your mouth.
Watch it now. Watch it.
It makes sense for Franny because Carson was on their trial for a minute.
But that's my caveat. And I tweeted this. I said, as much as I don't want nobody from Tika, well, Yam Yam's my lowest person on Tika anyway. But as much as I didn't want anybody from Tika to go home, Franny is not wrong. She is very much on the money because these people that ride the middle, they control the game.
They definitely do.
Because you are buying into the narrative that they want you to buy into, Soka. Yep. I mean, Danny. And so he just don't realize it. She's like, that's dangerous. Tika isn't a threat. We can worry about them later. And it's going to be too late.
Do you know when later is? Later is tomorrow.
One man,
listen.
One sound.
Tomorrow, man.
It's literally tomorrow. And she was like, but we need to, like, that's too dangerous. Like, it's not something we need to worry about. We don't need to worry about it. Okay. Because when you look up, she mentioned, she was like, okay, so when we're gonna look up and it's gonna be nothing but Tika left. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. And well, I don't want that to completely happen, but as long as it happens at the expense of Danny, then I don't really care. Yeah. What did y'all think about that? Because he just shut her down.
I don't know. Danny's misogyny has kind of been creeping out this season a little bit.
His who?
His misogyny.
Oh, creeping. The misogyny jumped out.
And
it never jumped back in.
Listen, they hit me in the face. I said, whoa.
And it's just been, I don't know, is how quick he is. He was dismissive of Carolyn when them three was together. I don't know. He just has this thing of just being, I don't know. He's very, he's very, not narcissistic, everything, but maybe narcissistic.
You know how that, like, where you'll have like the good angel on one shoulder and the bad angel on the other shoulder? He has misogyny over here and misogyny.
Misogynoir,
racism on the other one.
Oh, I was just gonna blatantly raise because somebody put a diagram of the people he's targeted.
Sexism, that's on there too.
Right. Okay, he got misogyny to the left, sexist. Racism to the right, and sexism at the top of your head. What Beyonce say? All the money people to the left, all our misogynists to the left, and all my racists to the right.
Well, he can be both. Dance in the middle.
Come on, intersectionality.
Listen, right on out the door.
And so the people he's targeted have been women of color, black women, or just the black men. So it's like it's just there. He's only one. He wanted out. What's her name? Claire. Supposedly wanted to work with Josh, but wanted him out immediately after he got out Claire.
And also slightly homophobic too.
Okay, there we go. Well, I ain't caught that. But we're gonna throw that in there too because I'm sure he got it. Because if you got those other two, you most likely got the other two.
Since you heard, you might as well pick it up. Go ahead and pick it up. You don't want to have to come back to the stove. Go and grab your little homophobic purse.
A pair of homophobic socks. And so he wanted Lauren out. She ain't did nothing to this man. Ain't said his name. Ain't come for him. No power to even get him out. But he wants her out. Failed at that twice. Then he set his sights on his bro, quote unquote, Danny, who's supposed to be working the long game with, took him out. So, his track record just really isn't good in anything, but we move. And so he's dumb because he doesn't want to,
win the game.
There we go.
Right.
And so I just appreciate Franny and her gang perception. So shout out to Franny. Too bad.
Shout out Franny.
I just wish she would have she should have taken this information to Ratu. Don't know if that would have made a difference, but I think they would have been more open to it with Kang because Kang got a little bit of sense.
For sure.
I don't know. I hate to do this.
Do it.
But
do it.
Okay.
Do it.
In like a modicum of defense of Danny.
Say Danny's right. Say Danny's right.
No, I'm not gonna say he's right, but I will say if I'm picturing Danny and knowing the whole time we've been merged, it's been Ratu versus Soka, to then try to come together, especially like in the past afternoon that fast, I feel like he might think, okay, I don't think this is going to work. Because even like I'm hearing like what Franny is saying, right. I just like, it's hard because we've been against each other this so long to try to pull this together in one afternoon. especially if they ain't been talking about this before the challenge. Like to suddenly bring this up, I feel like it might have done them more harm than good. Because then if they go back to Tika, then they go and sink their ship even further. So
I don't know. If I'm Franny, I don't care. I ain't got nothing to lose. I want.
I'm saying it's the right move.
Y'all want to do.
It's the right move for Franny, but I think in that case it's the wrong move for Danny.
That's what I want.
Well, yes, I know. Look, Eric, I obviously want that man to fail too.
I know.
But we always have to remember,
biologically, yeah,
everyone has to do what's best for their own game.
And
even if you an alliance, taking out one person that they want, that's someone that's not really necessarily come after you. That's not someone who's going to be like, that's not pushing you like close to the goal. It might be someone that's actually blocking you. So it's like everyone's acting in their own self-interest, and like I don't want to defend this man. But I think for his game, dismissing like the Tika it's stupid, but in a way it's also what's best for his game because he feels like he can rely on the Tika.
Right.
He shouldn't.
Go ahead, Eli.
I just want to say at the start of this episode, Danny said you can't win playing a comfortable game. It's like you need to be uncomfortable.
Very true. Very true.
But when the uncomfortableness isn't him playing his idol, like, and him looking like the superhero, he doesn't really like it. He wasn't willing to get uncomfortable and try to vote out a Tika and try to mend things with Ratu or whoever.
Right.
It's
right. And I see he ain't as big as bad without an idol in his pocket because I see he wasn't running his mouth as much this episode.
Nope. Not even that confessional.
Hush mode. You say, let me get back into place.
Exactly.
Yep.
So it's you can only be tall when you got an idol in your pocket, huh? Okay. That let me know something. But if I gotta be real, I do agree with you, Josh. Too much to my chagrin.
I don't want to admit it either,
but my thing is, I agree it wasn't the right time. But he didn't even think. That's what I'm saying. He didn't want to listen to a woman. He didn't even process what she was telling him. Even if we don't, he could have been. Even if we don't get them today, this is a conversation we need to revisit tomorrow. He didn't even think like, okay, I'm hearing you out. Let's not do this today because X, Y, and Z. It's not gonna work. He just said that it wasn't gonna work. You should have been like, it's not gonna work. But I hear what you're saying. Now that I'm starting to put the pieces together, well, he can't even put the pieces together because there may not be nothing up there to put them together with. But he could have at least attempted to hear what she was saying and to think about it. But I don't think he thought about it. He probably forgot the moment she walked away. But let's go to Tribal Council. We in Tribal Council. And before Tribal Council, we had a little stir between the Stooges.
The Stooges stooging again.
Y'all want to talk about that? Anybody want to?
Well, no. I guess to cover it briefly, they all have different ideas of who they want to vote out because Yam Yam's on his revenge tour. He wants to vote out everyone who wrote down his name, and that was not for him to get $1 million check.
I'd be doing the same.
Look, it's a valid reason. If you want to put down my name once, you'll be willing to do it again.
Right, that's true.
So he wants Kane out because if he wrote my name down once, he'll do it again. So I want to vote Kane out. But then Curlin, also for her own personal reasons, wants to go vote out. No, I want to vote out Danny because he's kind of misogynistic.
Queen Carolyn, listen, once again, one thing y'all need to listen and know about listeners and viewers, Carolyn knows what's best. You know the song, Mama Knows Best?
Listen.
Carolyn knows best.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
Sure does.
Okay. I want to put a pin in that after we talk about Tribal Council. I want to put the pin in that.
Unpin it.
What did you say, GC?
Unpin it.
Let the grenade off now.
Well,
no.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna say, like, in a way, even though I'm hearing what Carolyn is saying, it's also like, in a way, they didn't know it, even though the idol was fake, but doing Kane was the right move. Because now Jamie is going to spiral, thinking like, oh my God, Kane just left with my idol.
Very true.
That she just still doesn't know it's fake.
And they probably gonna think she's still
They probably gonna think she lying.
So that's
they gonna try to get her out.
So like I said, in an indirect way, taking out Kane, I think in this case might have been the better move.
Listen, I don't mind Jamie going next episode. I don't mind it. Bye.
I don't know how
I would keep her around just because she's gonna vote for Lauren. She won't vote for Lauren right now.
Right.
But if she gotta be a casualty, she can go. I hope it's a double, and then Heidi can go.
Heidi should have went this week. That's why I just.
Heidi and Danny together.
To get back.
I want them to quit the game. It's too cold. I can't do it. Yeah. I know it's almost the end, but I can't take it no more. Bugs crawling on me.
I want him to
both of them to go.
I want him to go home without having won an immunity, and I want him to keep losing to a woman if he gets to keep making it to the final 2 of a competition.
And I want him to lose to a black woman.
Again, well, it's only one of those left, so
exactly.
Come on, Lauren, 2 times.
She can make it happen.
Exactly.
First it was Lauren, then it was Franny. Lauren, let's do it again. Look, if Lauren and Franny want to keep switching this necklace back to back, baby, let's keep flipping
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I want them to work together. I need them to come together.
Carolyn, Franny, and Lauren. I need a nice little 3-piece.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
And they can all win.
Yep.
Nah. But yeah, so they were they were indecisive about who they wanted to go. Yam Yam was not budging. Carson and Carolyn were kind of talking, and I think we need to do this. And he's like, we need to weigh the option, blah, 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 blah. They get to tribal council. They're not talking much about anything. But I know Lauren called out pick a meal. That's one thing I remember when she was like, people have lied to me. And here go Messy Jeff, you pointing there. She's like, yeah, she was pointing at me. She said, yeah, because you lied. You did. Yeah. You lied. So I said what I said. You're a liar. And I meant it. Because that's what you are. You're a liar. And you're a liar.
You're a cheater.
And I don't
want you no more.
I don't want you no more.
Sorry, I had to do it. I don't want you no more.
Like, you gotta go. You got to go. And so they get to the vote. Before they start scrambling. They playing musical chairs. Right before Jeff says it's time to vote, they start playing musical chairs. Folks getting up with
They scrambling. You know what I would have did? I would have just got up and been like,
hey, that'd be the funniest thing.
I just would just been like, I'm gonna be in the next 2. And if ain't nobody telling me nothing, I'm gonna get my ass up like I be in Jeffrey, like, hey, yo.
I would be messy. Do the plan,
Definitely.
Danny. Do the plan. You gonna still do the plan, Danny?
Just yell it out loud.
Danny, hey, what we talking about?
You still gonna do the okay?
You gonna be like, what?
You still voting Heidi?
Y'all
like we said. Look, that's how messy I am.
Maybe I would have called our names. Yo, I would have been messy.
Danny, we still doing Heidi like you said.
That part.
Oh, that would have been funny. Heidi, or should I go with you, Heidi? We're gonna get Danny like you said we was gonna do too, and put them against each other.
Yep.
But they get up whispering. I hear Danny's name thrown. I'm like, oh, I got excited. I was on the edge of my seat. I'm like, are we gonna do it? Are they gonna get him out? This will be the perfect time because he wouldn't expect it.
Be the best time.
That vote get to getting read. Vote for Heidi. I said, hey, come on. Vote for Kane. Vote for Kane. Vote for Heidi. We back in it.
Okay. Hallelujah.
Right. Then a vote for Jamie. Vote for Danny. Okay, hold on. I'm listening. Vote for Danny. Vote for Kane. Another vote for Heidi. Okay. We put together right there. Pick Amia on her way out.
Oh my God.
The fourth.
You're too excited.
Whatever the last vote is, landed on Brother Kane. And just like
I stand him for half a second. I hated him the whole show. And I liked him for like a minute.
This much.
And there you go.
Everybody, we need to quit standing these Ratu men because apparently every time we give them a little ounce of credit, they go home.
We their flowers.
We did.
And they're gone.
At least we give it to them while they're there.
You know who I'm standing for the next episode? Danny.
Danny.
King Danny.
Been standing.
King Danny. Everybody else.
I'm hollering. Oh, shoot.
King Danny got this in the bag.
He's winning every immunity. Yeah.
Yup. About the double.
And so, just like Cain in the Bible, this Cain was thus exiled from the game.
Not exiled.
And his torch was snuffed. And he said, bye-bye. Beep, beep.
No, he said, enjoy the rice, you bitches.
There we go.
I'm
glad he cussed him out. He should have
not enjoy the rices.
I wouldn't even said that. I would F y'all rice. beep, beep, beep. No,
I would have, man. If I'm on my way out, I would have just I would have said something. I would have just been like, oh, well,
like Drea did. Drea the only
Danny should have used your idol. Like I would have just lied on just whoever I just didn't like. I would have just threw a lie out there on the way out. I hope y'all know so and so got an idol. Good night. I would
Like
just straight lied.
How Drea read everybody when she left.
Yup.
Oh,
would have been me.
Iconic. Okay,
Yep.
she set Mike up, and she said, she set him up. Good.
Yep.
Good. They went home. Well, Mike made 10, but he didn't win. But anyways, Kang goes home. Sadly, I mean, I'm not really sad, but it was sad because like I felt like I lost because Danny didn't get, and then they didn't get that woman. Why they couldn't get her? I don't understand. They just needed 2 more votes. They could have did it, but she really
I
not
need
a
her
big
to go
move.
next week.
So I'm glad Lauren didn't use the extra vote. Well, hi.
I thought that they did. They
They
did.
use the extra vote.
Oh, did they use the extra vote?
Yeah,
They did.
Jamie played because they all feared the knowledge of power thing. They all swapped advantages. So
I know they swapped it.
Kane had left with Jamie's idol,
Right.
but then Lauren gave Jamie her extra vote.
I remember that.
and she
It was like
played
vote
the
for
extra
Heidi.
vote on Heidi.
But
Wait,
who? No.
That's why it was so close. That's why it was so close.
She played the
'Cause-
extra vote for Heidi.
Because the 3 votes were on Heidi, right?
Right.
1 was on Danny, so Kane wasn't a part of that. So that's Lauren and 2 of Jamie's or whatever.
Okay. I missed Jamie's picture on the screen, so I didn't know if we got
she
used.
helped.
Because if you saw that part, you saw her open up the extra vote when she.
oh
got
yeah,
up there.
she did. She did.
And then at the end, when they show everyone's vote, they showed that she did play the extra vote. On
Okay,
Heidi.
I didn't see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jamie was the one that did the shot in the dark successfully, right?
Yeah.
I would have. She need to be evicted for that.
I'm just so sad that
Why
Kane-
you wrong?
Kane
Bye.
was with her idol in his sock.
Crack.
Man, I
want
want to see a fake idol play so
You
bad.
don't get to see her get voted out at 6 after trying to play her fake idol on herself.
Because she was the last one with the fake idol, right?
Mhm.
Everybody else got real idols.
Yep. Well, ain't nobody.
Man,
Oh,
they
Carolyn
need to
only one
burn-
with idol.
And
Carolyn and
Queen
Carolyn and Heidi got an idol, right?
Oh, you see, I forget how that woman had something.
Carolyn
So-
and who?
Right.
And they haven't brought up Carolyn's idol at all.
They don't even know she got it.
Mhm.
They really don't know this woman got it. I'm just mad Lauren used that darn extra vote. Girl, that could have came in handy later on. But
All right.
Well, if
Okay.
Kane had voted correctly, it could have
Tied it up.
It
But
would've been
Kane
a
still
tie.
would
I
have
think
he would have
Kane
went
still
home
would've
anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. They weren't gonna vet that woman out, even though they should have.
Do you think they should have tried to push the vote onto Danny? If they had if they pushed the votes onto Danny and forced the tie on Danny, do you think Tika would have swapped in?
I would have. I know Carolyn would have switched for sure.
Yep.
She would have been like, sure.
Fine.
She wouldn't even
Yeah.
hesitate.
Yeah, I don't know why they as much as I want that woman out, they should have focused all their votes on Danny.
Yeah.
That was probably their plan, though. Their plan was probably they try to get Danny out with Kane and all of Tika's votes. That's probably what it was. But Tika just didn't come through. They went the other way.
But it wouldn't have worked. Even with Tika's 3 vote, it would have been tied to steal.
It would have been 3-4-3 with Danny going home. If all of Tika voted Danny.
But
Okay.
you talking about if they all would have voted together for sure.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just they playing behind is the problem. The strategy they should have used last week, they decided to adopt that and use it this week.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Tripping.
So it ain't looking too pretty for them, but there's still much game to be played, many moves left to be made. And I'm interested to see where this goes because come next week, I looked at the previews and it doesn't seem like people are ready to flip sides. You even see my girl Lauren talking to King Danny, talking about let's do it, let's work together. I don't,
you
I'm
get on my nerves, Eric.
I'm trying to sprinkle that out there.
King Danny.
Because clearly when we christen somebody as with a stand card, they go home.
Then it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. So they talking about working together. Then you got other people. There's just conversations being had. People saying, I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to do it. I don't know what I'm ready to do with me and who they're ready to do it for or to. But I don't know what's getting ready to happen. As long as they get the folks I want out, I'm not.
Then I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna see.
Season
What are y'all
so far,
prediction?
though.
It is 8.
It really is. It's not bad.
Who y'all
On
think
track
going
for a
home
good
next
season.
week?
Danny.
If I had to bet money,
I forgot we
I
went
would say either Carson or Danny. One of I don't think why get rid of another Ratu. Doesn't make sense.
I think it's Jamie's time.
Really?
That's my guess. Yes.
Now,
I feel like they're gonna try to shoot for a bigger fish, and she's gonna be collateral. Huh?
I hope that she still has an idol. I hope that she bluffs that. But
because they'll be scared.
She's gonna go to Camp of Mess. I already know it. But if she were to bluff it, be like, "Oh yeah, I'm so good. I got my idol." Like they aren't going after her.
Right, because they know it. They have on good authority. She got it, and they believe that it's real. So I would like, I don't know what y'all doing tomorrow, but I just know this. Right, I'm using my idol tomorrow. So y'all figure it out what y'all doing. Whole time got a fake one.
Right.
So I don't know who going home. I'm scared. I'm always going to these episodes scared for my face because you just never know.
Yeah. I feel like someone from the Green Tribe, Soka, is gonna go.
Well,
and as long as it's not Franny, they can go.
Right, because the other two we don't care about. So, but I think you may be right. I think it may be Carson's time. Unfortunately, or Yam Yam. Well, they may keep him in there for that actually. So now I'm thinking about it because he's a weak competitor, so he's not a threat.
True.
But Yam Yam could easily be on the block because Franny got her eye on him, and I think Franny, now that Ratu is down, remember she's smart enough to maneuver over there with Lauren and what you call him, Jamie.
Yep.
And so honestly, Yam Yam's time might be up.
Yeah, Yam Yam been skating.
Shouldn't have bickered with Carolyn so much. Nah.
They repaired it, but I think his time is up. Yeah.
Time is winding down. We're gonna see.
Well, listeners, viewers, we've kept you long enough, longer than we typically do for a Survivor episode, but we had so much to talk about, and so very little not to talk about. Because we didn't really want to talk about that woman, but we have to talk about her a little more than what I wanted to. Pick a Mia. Forever. That's gonna be her name forever and ever and always. So, listeners, viewers, thank you. Picky Ella. Pick a Yella.
Pick a something.
Clearly, she keep picking up the good stuff, but I need to pick herself up out of this game. Is what I need to do.
She need to pick her ass down and sit down somewhere.
That part.
Sit down. Pick
a
seat.
Oh my gosh.
Pick a seat.
Oh,
and stay there.
Shoot. Ponderosa. Pick a seat at Ponderosa.
Pick a seat on the jury, please. And
well, we gonna go all day.
All day. I just can't.
Yeah, she win this season. I'm gonna cry.
That will be
the worst winner in Survivor history.
I'll flip my. No,
I've only seen
Erica, the worst one in Survivor history.
She gonna surpass Erica because at least Erica was apparently playing the game. And I've only seen 6 seasons with this one included, and she will be the worst winner in history. I don't care what nobody say. To let pick a Mia.
I love the fact that you really don't like this one.
I just cannot.
Straight disdain.
Oh,
it's just. Oh gosh, let me close it out because I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going.
Y'all.
Thank you so much for another episode. Coming for another episode with AWAGBT podcast. Remember to click like, share, and subscribe, and turn on those post notifications for our YouTube channel and our social media pages. Until next time, listeners, we will be back.
Bye. Good night.